Give it a couple minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, you're good to go.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to call a special council meeting of November 25th, 2020 to order. I'm going to call for adoption of the agenda. Moved by Councillor, who's going to move it? Councillor Brooks Hill. Seconded by, I can't see Councillor Yunker here. Seconded by Councillor Rind. All in favor? Motion's carried. Thank you. Moving on to staff reports. I have no announcements at this point. 5A, someone in council put this motion on the table, please, and then we'll have a brief discussion.
I can do that.
All right, thank you.
That pursuant to Section 58(1) of the Local Government Act, Don Lowe be appointed Chief Election Officer and Cindy Floyd be appointed Deputy Chief Election Officer for the purpose of conducting the 2021 local by-election.
And seconded by, say your name, please. Councillor Brooks Hill.
Councillor Rind.
Councillor Rind, thank you. Discussion on the motion. So as you can see in the report, we would like to have the by-election early in 2021. We originally were going to be suggesting the by-election for the 30th of January, but due to the Christmas holidays and the extra COVID safety plan, we are now planning the date of February 13th, 2020 for general voting day and February 3rd and February 10th for the advanced polls. And working together with the government so that we can get extra clemency basically to allow us to go ahead and do more mail-out voting and make sure that we can use a provincial voters list and not hold any special voting opportunities. And that means not going to the care facilities, but using mail-out votes, that sort of thing. So Ms. Lowe, do you want to weigh in just a little bit about that? A little further for council.
Yeah, for sure. So as we discussed a couple meetings ago, I've been in contact with the Ministry of Municipal Housing and Affairs and taking guidance from them with respect to this by-election. And instead of actually just amending our election procedures and accent voting bylaw, they've suggested, and this is what other municipalities have done, is for this one-time change as it relates to COVID, that we just get a ministerial order. So they already have what we talked about at that meeting a couple weeks ago with them. And so as soon as I'm appointed Chief Elections Officer, I will send that email off and the ministerial order will be put together. And as soon as I get it, I'll bring it back to council for ratification. But as soon as we appoint myself, we have 90 days to hold the by-election.
Okay.
And if there's any questions, yeah.
Councilors, any questions?
I have one quick question.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I couldn't see it in there just for the nomination period, just what that end date or when that actual period will be.
So Ms. Lowe, I think it starts, the packages can go out December 14th. And then so the time period for them to come back in, I don't have that in front of me right at the moment here.
Yeah, that's okay. I was actually waiting just to talk to the ministry this morning about, because City Hall is closed December 29th through the 31st, and the nomination submission time starts on the 29th, how to handle that. And it's just when I send out notifications in the next couple of weeks, I will outline where people can drop off their nomination packages. But that will start December 29th and go to January the 12th. And the actual hard copies have to be to me by January 15th. So I'll outline all that in the advertisements.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Any other questions, councillors? Okay, I'm just going to ask the question then. All in favor of the motion on the table? I see unanimous. All in favor, motion's carried. Thank you. So we will appoint Ms. Lowe, the Chief Election Officer, and Ms. Floyd, the Deputy Chief Election Officer, and we'll go forward with the by-election for our council replacement on February 13th, 2021. So council, thank you for taking the time today to be here to get this done so that we can get this out to the community right away. So I want to now call for termination of the meeting.
Just one sec, Gary. It looks
Go
like there's a consideration from business items to report from in camera number 8 on the agenda there.
Okay.
No, that's your.
We're not in camera, so there's nothing to report out. Councillor Charlotte. This is a special council meeting. It's just been recorded and will go out to the public, but it's not an in-camera meeting. Okay, so again, motion to terminate. Councillor Ryan, Councillor Juncker, all in favor? Motion's